Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Grumpy Vlogger Live.
And yes, I'm alive. Let me get that stupid social thing off. Let's stop. Here, that off. And we're good. All right. So, welcome everybody. Get the chat brought up so I can keep an eye on that. So, hey, I want to welcome everybody to another fun-filled week of the Grumpy Vlogger Live. Well, I think we're live. Anyways, so let me just jump right in here and let's bring in my co-host from Westminster, Colorado, Art Carlson. Yeah. Who now has admin privileges on this channel. So yeah, somebody pisses me off and he can kick him out. Well, I mean, he could.
Yes, that's right. I do have admin mystery. All right, he's back.
Let's move that over there. There we go. We're going to have fun with this. Anyways, let's just go through and start out welcoming everybody on the channel. We got drone shots, Jody. We got TJ. We got Artco, Lake Pilot. Hello. We got Northside Hawk, Dominic. Yes. And Barkley 107 Drones.
Barkley.
And who else we got here? I know we got more here.
Oh, we got
Steven
Grant.
Drones. Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk's here. Yes.
Ben Cartwright.
Ben Cartwright show. You know, it's been a while since I've seen him in the chat. I'm glad to see he's here. Jim Beauchart.
Jim Beauchart.
Jim says that might be a big mistake giving you admin. You know, well, time will tell. So, anyways, but yeah, it's been one of them days. I had to go out and do some shopping. I got some videos that I didn't get any drone videos, but I will have that. I'm going to do that tomorrow. My LimeWire kit came in today, so I've got that. The batteries, one battery was already charged, and the other one was just about charged. So they'll be ready. I'll have 3 batteries for the Avata. Welcome,
Avata.
Mel is here. Yeah,
Mel is here. Yeah,
and that's good. So yeah, I want to show. I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna reach over there and grab my bag and show what my case looks like that I got for it, or my backpack I got for it, and it's it's perfect for me. So Maddie, hello,
Maddie. Hey.
All right. So anyways, let's go ahead and bring in the thunder from down under, none other than Dominic.
Yeah.
Hello all.
Hey. God, you're making me cold. You're all
Yeah, it is a little
up.
bit cooler. Yeah. Oh, I thought it'd be warmer by now. We've only just scraped into the 70s.
Oh well, it's
a bit warmer.
It was chilly outside today when I went out because we just got into the mid 60s today, and it got down to like 44 last night here, and tonight it's supposed to get down to about 31 and 28 tomorrow night. So yeah, we got a cold front that came through here, and it's tomorrow's high is going to be 50 if we're lucky. I walked outside today; it's bright and sunny out. Walked outside. I just about came back in to put on a coat because I wore a short sleeve shirt, thinking, it's a heavy enough shirt, it'll cover it. I thought 60s, no problem. We've been having 80, 90, and 100-degree temperatures here for the last 3 months, and
now it's
suddenly it turned off to, it went from the middle of summer to the early stages of winter for Oklahoma over a 2-day period. Like, oh my God!
Hey, let's say hello to Bob of Old Farts with Drones and
hello,
Mark
Bob
R. White.
White, yes. Welcome, guys. Welcome. And again, must not be anything on Monday night. That's why we got such a large audience.
The Broncos will be starting pretty soon.
As I said, there's not anything on tonight.
Yeah. And they're playing the LA Chargers.
Yay.
Yeah, I just can't get used to the L.A. Chargers. That just doesn't sound right.
I know it doesn't sound. I mean, San Diego. I always remember as San
San
Diego
Diego.
Charge.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's
Those
like L.A.
cheapskates down there didn't want to build a new stadium, so they said,
Yep.
"Adios." Yep.
Bob says no hockey tonight. That's why he's on. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's hockey season now too. So.
Yep,
Yep.
that's right.
And have they had? Let's see. It should be. Is the World Series It's not over yet. It hasn't started yet, has it?
There's starting
They're
the
in the
playoffs.
playoffs. They're in the
Yep.
playoffs. Yeah, I knew they was
Mhm.
getting into playoffs, but
Yep.
I was going to say I didn't think I'd missed any of that. But
San Diego knocked the Dodgers out of the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
oh wow,
Yep.
yeah, that's going to be.
Mhm.
I may watch it this year. I don't usually, but
The Yankees are in the playoffs.
Mm.
They pretty much
Okay.
always are.
yeah, they usually are. And I find I'm not a football fan, but I go back and watch all the bloopers, the recaps, and all the stuff, and I find
Mhm.
more interesting stuff in baseball to watch than I do in
Mhm.
football. I just find it, it's more interesting to me for some reason. I mean, I don't know, probably about a month ago, I sat through and watched one night. I sat through and just watched, a couple ball games, and it's like, like okay, well, all right, but baseball was always boring to me because there's seems like a long stretch in between anything important happening. But really, if you sit down and watch, there's almost every game has something interesting. There's those ridiculous catches, those unbelievable bad calls, and it doesn't matter who you're rooting for.
Mhm.
Just watch baseball for the fun of it, and that's what I did. I just sat down one night, because I got it on my streaming service. I thought, I'm going to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And it was interesting. But so hey, I want to talk a little bit about the my drone case. I got this. This is the.
Yeah.
It's not going to show, but see, it's
Yeah,
it's
yes.
green.
Show
Yeah.
it to us, Lloyd, if you
Yeah,
can.
that's right there. Yeah, that's as good as it gets. It's the Focus DSLR backpack. I bought it. It's a Walmart.
Mm,
And
looks great.
it does, doesn't it? See, well, at least the card is. And it's a 13.5 inch by 9 inch by 5.2 inch. So it's a decent sized bag. This is all the bigger it is. Right there.
Oh, nice.
Very
Yeah.
lightweight. Zips. I try not to drop everything out of it. It's got the,
cool.
you can remove it's got 5 or 6 of these. You can move them around, and
Mhm.
everything fits in there just fine. Put your chargers. There's a zipper part out here, plus another zipper part around, right here. So you got plenty of room to put your batteries. It holds everything I want,
Cool.
And what I like about it is the fact I can just grab the thing and take off. It's all packed, not a heavy case. It's just probably maybe 8 pounds loaded. Maybe 10. At the most, and that's with the battery in it. I don't have the second set of I don't have the second set of batteries in, but I think it was $32 at Walmart. That's perfect for carrying the Avata if you
Right.
if you don't have something already. And they make a little bit bigger one for, I don't like, probably about $40. You can get a bigger one. And,
Mhm.
but,
Cool.
and I bought my Avata from Best Buy.
Oh, nice.
I got it tax exempt, so I didn't have to pay that.
Cool.
I had some coupons. I used those. Best Buy coupons. Then I ended up something else I got, but by the time everything was done, another $5 coupon went on there, and then last night they dropped another $70 coupon, and then in the mail yesterday I got a $25 coupon for Best Buy, or a $25 gift card
Oh, boy.
from another place that I buy through, and I'd added up enough points. So what do you want? I said, oh, $25. I hadn't even checked it in probably a year. I was like, oh, $25 Best Buy. Yeah, why not? So they sent it to me. So I got $100 now to spend at Amazon's, or I
There
mean
you
at
go.
Best Buy. At Best Buy, and so
Awesome.
I got to figure out what I'm going to get. Something new. So of course I got to spend $105 in order to use all 100 of it. But I'm sure I can afford $5.
There you go. Hey, let's say hello to Tim Jackson and Kent.
Oh, hey, Tim Jackson.
Backwoods Droner.
Backwoods Droner. Welcome, Kent. I know you're sitting there with Mel. So let's see, what else? What new? How's your job going, Art?
It's going really good. Found out I don't have to clock out for breaks. Cool.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Why'd you complain to him about that, or?
No, I went over to clock out for break, and one of the gals from my department says, no, you don't need to do that. You only clock out for lunch and clock back in when you're done. I'm like, awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
four less steps on the stool that you have to make.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's one step up, one step down for both the breaks. So yeah, it's 4 less. Yeah. You would think.
Oh, and I just got a notice in my email. My Avada controller came in today.
Ah, cool.
So after the show, I'll probably run out and grab it and bring it in. And
Yeah. It's like they told me my batteries weren't going to come in. They said ship date was in November. I'm going, damn, that's a long time to wait. And then I started getting notices, and finally I got the last notice that it had been shipped and it would be here today. And they said between 1:30 and 4 o'clock, he dropped it off on my front step at like 10:30 this morning. So
cool.
so I
Wonderful.
didn't have to chase. I didn't have to chase him down this time. I think he got the point.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my my batteries and charger.
Yeah. But I'm trying to come up. I'm thinking about getting a. Hello, Andrew. Welcome. And I'm trying to think about getting a portable, rechargeable. Something I can plug into when I'm out in the field and charge my
Like a
battery.
Like a
Power
generator, yeah.
Yeah, power.
Yeah. Power
Whatever they
brick.
call
Yeah.
them over there. Yeah.
Power, yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to find the right one. I mean, the one I'd like to get is the Anchor. What is it, 520 or something like that? But
Those
damn
are
things,
pretty good.
yeah, but they're pretty expensive too.
Yeah, it depends on how much you want to spend on it because there
Hello,
are
Bob
Right.
Casey. Yeah.
there
You know,
are
we're
various ones because I've seen them on, air photography. I think Billy Kyle had one that he was reviewing, and
yeah. I think that's where I got the
Yep.
idea for the Anchor. See, I use.
there's another.
Go ahead, Art. What do
There's
you
another
use?
channel I can't seem to remember.
I did a review on a couple of power banks.
That's right, you did. I remember those.
So check those out. And
I will. Didn't you give one of those away on your show?
Yes, I did. I gave away the orange one and kept the blue one and ended up losing it.
Oh no. I wonder how. I wonder how good those would be at charging up. Because the main thing I'd have them for would be to is I pull out a battery, I just slap it on the charger while I'm flying with the next battery, and I wonder how good they are. Cause they've got
I don't
one.
know. I think this is more for like cell phones and
right.
your camera batteries. Like your
Yeah,
GoPros and
if you want to be charging batteries, then you'd need more specialized charging.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So
Because you'd probably plug that charger into the power bank as well.
well, and
Yeah.
I the other thing is I forgot my van has a 110 outlet in it. It has an inverter.
There
in
you
it.
go.
All I got to do is bring my Anchor charging block that I use because it charges at 85 watts, and just plug it right in there, and I can plug in the battery charger and just turn the van on and do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So Dominic, anything interesting happened last night after I left?
Oh, yeah, just everything. Everything was just so exciting. I'm trying to remember. No, we didn't discuss the ornamental pear trees again.
Oh, okay.
Trying to think. You were probably at an hour or so in. I
Yeah.
think we only went for another 2.
Yeah, you guys got off a little earlier last night. I
2
think
and a bit. Yeah.
about 4:30 my time. So, yes, Mel, I still have my Spark, and I did get the Flymore pack when I bought it. So that has the charger.
3:45. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So,
3.25 hours. Yeah.
yeah, because they got off early last night. I was answering Mel's.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, it was probably an hour earlier than last week, but that was a marathon last week.
Oh my God, last week was, and everything said and done, it wasn't that bad, but it did. Now last night, it towards the last. Well, when I joined in, because I'd fallen asleep.
You joined at about 1:30 a.m.
Yeah. About the time I joined in is when it went off the rails. I think
as usual.
Actually, when I got on, it was like okay, it was a little quiet, and I thought, okay, they're fixing to get off. And then
it was quiet because Alexis had some trouble with her microphone.
Yeah, that's true too. She apparently dumped pop on her mixer.
Yes.
Her mixer.
Yeah, her Dr. Pepper. She had her R2D2 robot, and she thought, oh, it's got a handle on it, and she put a full container of Dr. Pepper, and it went boop, and you could see it go splash on the screen.
Oh no! Yeah, I saw she was still trying to clean up the mess.
And we also had.
Yeah, I'll check that out, Mel.
Yeah. Matt from Northeast Drone Productions made a small cameo.
Yes, he did. He got there. He was there. He was only in there about 10 minutes, but it's good to see him on there.
He just wanted to announce a few things. So
yeah. Like I said, I've been in there for a few minutes longer, but I didn't. It wasn't until I don't know. Somebody put something up, and I was responded to it, or somebody said something. I responded to it. And I'd been lurking for about 10, 15 minutes before that, but I'd fallen asleep last night, and I tell you what. As soon as that show was over, I rolled over and went to sleep. So for me, it was early last night. It was an early night. So yeah.
Yeah, unlike my show yesterday afternoon.
I did not fall asleep on your show, or I did not fall asleep and miss your show. I just had the wrong damn. I just had the wrong damn time. Hey, I'd already moved to daylight savings time or the standard time, so that's what the problem was. See, you're still on daylight and I was on standard time. I can't help it. I got the weeks mixed up.
That's normally in November when you change your clock.
Bob. Good ask. You want?
I was going to answer that.
Yeah.
Anything by SanDisk is usually pretty good because I've got a SanDisk card reader.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've got.
I'll show you what I mean. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I've got one of those.
Oh, see, I've got one here. It's by Insignia. You buy them at Walmart.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
That's the one I've got.
Yeah.
Mine's a USB.
Well, it'd be better for you guys to answer the price because mine is in Australian dollars.
I got this at Best Buy. To be honest with you, it came in a package of stuff, so it didn't cost me. But they're only, they're probably less than $15. And
mine came with another package with the other. Other receptacles as well.
But I think Insignia is the brand that Best Buy carries. And this does the
the big, yeah.
it does the big and the micro. It's got the
Yeah,
micro.
I've got
It's got 2 slots in it, and
I've got one of those adapters that you
yeah,
can put
yeah.
the
what came in the
little
package.
right,
card.
and you know they're not very expensive, and you want to make
Yeah, I
sure.
like
'Cause
that.
I don't know, Bob. I don't know what size of or how fast your computer is, but most of them you want to make sure when you check that they're USB 3
Yeah, yeah,
because they'll have the blue on them. So you know
Mhm.
that means you're going to read faster. So
yeah.
Mhm.
you know you may just have a USB 2.0, but if you can get them, you know, because if you decide to upgrade, got one shaped like a Y, which is different. Let's see. Okay, thanks, Lloyd. Some way to get between the grandkids and mine is lost. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
all
Mini Mac Apple. Okay, yeah. That should have it, as long as it's got you look at
USB on it.
USB on it because this will run backwards into USB 2 but
Yeah.
if it's got the blue on it, if you upgrade and let's say you don't have USB, you know, and you can tell what you've got by looking at your slots. You know, it'll be blue if they're USB.
That's what
3.
she said.
Yeah, and now I use an iPad. I use an iPad for everything, and of course I've got the iPad Pro 2021 edition with the M1 chip in it,
Oh,
and I think yeah, it's the 12.9 inch, so it's like a 13-inch, and of course one of the things they did when they built that one, they made it so you can move your files in and out, so you can move your files off of your system onto something else.
Yeah.
But I ended up getting a dongle that you know you can either plug it straight in. I've got a case, so it doesn't work real well, but it's like a multiple slot, and you can plug your power cord into that, your USB-C power into that, and then still put all your other stuff. So you're still running off your charger, and able to. And that's how I transfer things off of that off the Avada or off any of my SD cards. I just plug that in. Avada, yeah. Avada. It's just coffee, guys.
Yeah, but I still think that the iPad now has the USB-C charging. I now think that their phones have to follow suit, and we can all have one USB-C charger all across.
Well, I've got the iPhone 13, and it's still got the damn friggin' flash drive on it. You know, the lightning cable.
Mm.
You know, it's like I don't know. I haven't looked at the 14s. I'm not. You know, I don't need to upgrade this thing. Hell, it's a year and a half old.
I have the Galaxy S10 Plus.
Yeah.
It rocks compared to my I had the Samsung J Plus.
Yeah,
it was okay, but I was
running
out of room, and I was getting a lot of app bloatware on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Bob, if you can't order one, if you know, because it's going to be off the DJI FPV. Okay, well, what you do is you can plug. I think you can plug in straight. There should be a USB-C slot there to plug in. Take it right off. It'll take a while, but you can take it right off the FPV.
Hey, Bill.
And it runs.
Drones.
Hello, Bill. Welcome,
Bill Thomas.
And if you don't want to transfer it that way, just run down to if you got a Walmart nearby. Go down to Walmart and pick up one of their USB readers because you know they'll be over.
Yep.
You'll probably find them either in the computer or the phone section or someplace like that. You know, Walmart back there, electronics. And like I said, they're not. You know,
with Best Buy too.
Or Best. If you've got a Best Buy, this is a Best Buy brand and Insignia, and it's which is their brand. I think Vizio is Walmart's brand, and they're all made in China. You know. Hello, Mike. Welcome. Welcome. So, but I'm hoping to. There we go. I always got to look which way my mind. I put the foam thing on. It's fallen off here a while back and I hadn't been using it. I thought, well, I'll put it on so it keeps it from popping. Yeah, I think. Let's see. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I got a video for tomorrow. I think Wednesday's video. I have a description of a particular guy and he is a guy. I figured out after I saw him, and it's like it was one of those. I was over at the grocery store and I'm putting my cart up, and I look up, and I just had and I've got it's bright.
I'm always looking up.
Well, yeah. Well, this guy was a lot taller than me. I'm 5'8", 5'9", and I was 5'10" in the military. I'm 5'8" now. But anyways, I look off in the distance. I just getting ready to take my cart into the back into the store because I was through with it. And this guy comes, walking in. He's got the sort of a reddish pink dyed hair, and at first, but I just saw him from the back. That's when, I've got photo gray glasses. Mm-hmm. He was wearing jogging shorts with the drawstring, but the drawstring wasn't working. And it was so bright, reflecting off his ass, that it turned my photo grays dark. I swear to God. I mean, it was hanging down this far. I mean, it was almost at the Uranus.
As they say, don't do crack.
Yeah, exactly. And I was far enough back. I said, "Oh, for
don't do drugs. Drugs are bad."
Yeah,
we call that plumber's cleavage here.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of plumbers would have been proud of that because I mean, Jesus, like my God, pull your pants up. And I know he wouldn't, but the way the wind was carrying, he might have heard me because a second or so later. Well, I still didn't know if it was a guy or a gal because they went on in and did something, and then I took my cart in. They were gone, thank God. And I come back out. I'm sitting in, and I'm drinking some of my Milo's extra sweet tea, and eating some chips, and before I went to the next store, and here he comes walking back, and this time I can see from the front. And as he walks in front of my vehicle, walks on past, yep, his breeches were down around his asshole again. It's like, Jesus.
So
hey, Kai.
Why can't it be?
Hello, Kai.
Can't it be a young lady rather than just?
I know, right? There were several nice-looking young ladies out there, but this guy is just like, and he doesn't look like he'd run. His hair looked more, but it was like down to here and bright pink. But apparently he'd done it to match his girlfriend because she was in the car.
Oh.
And as soon as he got in, she was reading him the riot act, and she was holding up her phone, waving it at him and stuff. I think she took a picture of his ass crack as he was going into the store. He was chewing his ass out. That's what I'd like to think. But,
I think he was.
Yeah.
Okay. At least it didn't look like he had a spider trying to escape.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I mean, his ass was whiter than my mustache. I'm just saying. It was God. And I mean, I just like, oh shit, pull that out. It's like, and then he comes walking back, and I'm sitting there just not paying attention. All of a sudden, there goes his white ass across the front of my van again. It's like,
luckily he wasn't in turtle mode.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but yeah. Anyways. All right, Maddie, you're going back to bed. I take.
We got Dewey, UAVP.
Yeah.
Hi, Darren.
Mm-hmm. And Kai is here.
I see Kai. I meant to welcome you, Kai.
Could you miss him?
And oh yeah, I know. Yeah, but LumaFusion tutorials, and it's not too difficult. Now, LumaFusion, I use that as well. I've heard everybody talking about Filmora, right? Filmora this and Filmora that. They all brag on it. It's the greatest thing in the world. I thought, I just, never used it. It just wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, I can't get my head around that. I've tried LumaFusion. I've tried DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah, DaVinci Resolve is another one that everybody talks about. Well,
that is
I'm just doing vlogs. So basically,
Mm.
this is what I'm doing right here, just talking.
Mm-hmm.
So the other night, and of course I have Power Director, and but it doesn't always work on my iPad because it keeps telling me my memory's full.
Mm.
No, I go through and check it out. There's no.
Yeah, we all
I got
know your
200.
memory is not full, Lloyd.
Yeah, exactly. But they're talking about on my iPad. I've got I got 198 gigabytes left on my hard drive.
Wow.
So it can't be that. I go through and I clear the cache on it. So I don't know why it does it, but anyways, I got pissed. So I saw something about Filmora, and they got this Filmora Go, and that's what I have been using for the last 3 or 4 versions of Grumpy Vlogger because it just, the only problem is, of course, I lay in bed and do it anyway, so it doesn't. I keep mine on the horizontal, and it's so I'm looking at it sideways, like if I was looking at it this way. But if I pick it up, I can turn it or whatever. It just that's the only thing. But yeah, I have plenty of pics on the iPad. Yes, I do. And that's the other thing is because everything that I take on this backs up to my iPad, backs up to my iCloud, and then downloads onto my iPad. And it's a pain in the ass because I have, or at least it puts it listed. If I want to do editing, then I got to download that video. But which everything I shoot on this, whether it's facing me or facing, the other direction, whichever way I have the camera go, it's still filming in
Joe.
Power Director.
USA
No, I don't
Fly,
think
yeah.
Power Director.
Hey,
I don't
Max.
think
Hey, Max.
I pay for Power Directors because I wanted all the stuff that goes with it, but it's not free. But I do like the Filmora Go. I find it's got some good. It's taken me a little bit to get used to it, but figuring out where everything drops. But oh, Max there, hey buddy,
Hey,
USA Drone Flyer,
We got
Captain Joe
the King
America.
of
USA Drone Flyer, Captain Joe America.
Yep, good. We got a good crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
Captain Joe, your toffee is on its way.
And see what they do is they watch your show on Saturday, and then they come on my show to see if have you sent out my prize yet.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Yeah. So, but anyways, like I said, I'm using that Filmora Go, and it's like $39 a year, but it's got a lot of features on it. That's for the premium, and I pay more than I think I pay more than that for my LumaFusion is free though.
Yeah.
It's free and it's pretty good. It's got some limitations, but it doesn't have. It has some good transitions. It's got a lot of good setup on it, but it's some of its text is limited. You can't do fancy stuff with the text, but yeah, they must be getting rowdy in your are you in the cafe there, Dom?
What was that?
Are you there at the restaurant or at the?
And
He's at the food court.
usual food court. Yeah, the usual food
the
court
food,
that I
food court.
posted a short of for people to see it.
Yeah,
So, it always gets a bit rowdy around this time.
yeah. Stuff.
You order
lunchtime
the
there?
dim sum.
Uh,
Dim sum. Yeah, we got dim sum. Yes.
Yeah.
There's actually a nice Vietnamese, banh mi.
I love their spring rolls. Are
Yeah,
so
spring
yummy.
rolls, rice paper rolls, banh mi,
Yep.
which is that Vietnamese salad roll, so to speak. I don't know how.
Do you have any
translates.
Filipino restaurants there?
Actually, we've got Filipinos.
Oh,
We've got a
try
couple.
the lumpia. Lumpia
Yeah.
is really good. It's
Yeah.
their version of egg roll.
Yeah,
It's
there's-
so good.
yeah,
But the turin is really tasty.
Mm.
It's banana and jackfruit wrapped
Oh,
in
yeah.
a
That'd be very,
rice paper.
very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had
Drizzle a
supper
little
yet, guys.
caramel
and
on.
you guys are making me hungry, and I haven't had supper tonight. But fortunately, my son took me out to dinner Saturday evening. Took Judy and I out.
Mhm.
We went to a Mexican restaurant we like to go to, and I ordered the tacos de carne asada, and they give you 3 of them just packed full of meat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've got those to heat up.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah,
Mhm.
I ate one of them. Of course, they bring you a big thing of chips and dip and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Oh,
fill up
then
on
you're
the friggin'
full.
chips. Yeah,
Yep.
it's like
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
It's like
So-
when you go to Carrabba's or Macaroni Grill, or what's the other Italian restaurant? Anyway, you chow down on the breadstick.
breadsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Olive
You get
Garden.
that.
Yeah.
Olive Garden, yeah.
Yeah.
They give you that olive oil, and with the seasoning, you start dipping.
Oh, Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
We have a-
this is the Grumpy's cooking show. We've gone into
it's
the
Grumpy's
cooking segment
show
of
now.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Hey, we talked about drones. If you missed it in the beginning, well, that's too
Yep.
bad.
Mhm.
And it was an FPV drone, sort of. It was a
Yeah.
Cinewhoop.
Here we
Yeah.
go from drones, and then we talk about restaurant recommendations.
Well,
Mhm.
and about
we had-
food.
we had an interlude of butt cracks in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, this is such a highbrow show, isn't it?
But then-
Oh, Lloyd, you didn't. You should have got your
did.
spackle out. You could have filled that crack.
yeah.
There wasn't enough
Put a
spackling in
stack
this
filler in
world.
there, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe one of them
we
high
talked about that
powered.
earlier, Ron.
Yeah.
Ron said, did they talk about drone? Yeah, we did. We've
Mhm.
already
Yes,
done
we
that.
did. Yeah.
Mhm.
You
you
won.
missed
It
that,
only
Ron.
take about. It only lasts about 30 seconds, but I can bring my backpack out and show to you
Yeah.
my backpack again. So
Mhm.
and here,
Yeah. Just to recap for everybody that missed it
Mhm.
earlier.
just to recap. Here, I'll even do this. Look what I'm going to do. I'll even make it so.
Show us
Actually, see
the
what-
bag or the card we couldn't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here is the fancy card that explains everything. This is the brand.
Exactly.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's the DSLR camera bag, and this is the information on back. It's always entertaining to have
Mhm.
see-through stuff.
Mhm.
But you can see through, but you can't see me. I don't know what that is. Anyways, this is just for you, Ron, because you showed up late. Obviously,
Yeah.
showed up late to the show, so this is just for you. And
Kind of like
Uh,
somebody else I know.
yeah, well, okay, I'm old. He's not. Fuck you. Anyways, and this is how everything fits in there.
Yeah.
Okay, DSLR camera bag.
Mhm.
We got a real. I believe it or not, I actually have a. We've had Judy was a photographer, and we have a DSLR, a Canon. It's not the what's the M50. It was
Yeah, right.
SL2 or something. I can't remember what it is now. I think it's the SL2
Mm.
that we have. And I thought, but God, I hate taking that damn thing anywhere because it weighs 500 pounds, and I can get better pictures with my damn
Mhm.
Yeah.
cell phone.
Exactly.
It's a 20 megapixel camera, but still,
Mm.
of course, it's got,
Mm.
it's a DSLR, so it really does do better pictures, but
Mm.
and but it only records video in 1080. So
Mm.
I got it for Judy a couple
Mhm.
years ago. So
Yes,
yeah, okay.
Lloyd will be back momentarily. There we go.
No.
Shit.
You got a live one,
Art.
yeah?
Yeah, Art has Art is the he's the co-host.
One
now,
of the
so
administrators.
one of the administrators. I set him up to allow him to
Mhm.
move people in and out, so that on those occasions when somebody comes into the green room down there and I don't notice, maybe Art will.
Mhm. Or we could have amazing eye
Yes,
candy
we
like
need-
what happened on Alexa's show a couple weeks ago.
Mm.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
we had her on
Guy
here last
doing
week.
the
Oh,
helicopter.
that I
with
get
his
it. Yeah, no,
helicopter.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, eat more possum. Next time you're through here, you need to give me a call. We can meet up somewhere and, give me some. But
I
yeah,
thought it
it's,
was an episode of Dancing Bear. Ooh.
Mm.
yeah, and that's why I stand out. If you don't, you can find me on Facebook, and so if you
Mhm.
want, if you're on my friends list, also, and you want on, just let me know. Send me a message and.
And eat more possums here, Brent. Yes.
Yes, eat more possum. Welcome. Ron Brown is here, who has a real
Ron
who has,
Brown is
who has a
band
show
over
starting in
now.
about 20 minutes. If you want some real drone
20
content,
minutes.
you go
Yeah.
Mhm.
see Drone Nation, because all you're going to get is me showing off the camera back.
Yep.
See, I do. Now, I don't know if anybody saw that, but
Well,
I did
This
have
show
the
is
Ridge
known
Riders.
as Drone Nation.
Yeah, this is Drone Nation. Yeah.
Mm.
Don't play chicken in the car with a bear. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And matter of fact, somebody posted that, I guess here in Oklahoma, here just in the last week or so, the police got a call for a lockout. Like, why'd they call? The reason the police were called because somebody had been locked out of their cars was because inside the car was a black bear that had locked itself in.
Oh, okay.
And it was still, it shredded the inside of it. I mean, it
Oh,
just
I
destroyed.
bet.
I guess he was, so they had to get in there, unlock it, and then get the hell away so they could get him, so animal control could get hold of him. Yeah.
Mhm.
Most people don't think of Oklahoma having bear, but we have them. And it was either, I think it was up in Telequah, which is just up the road from us about 30 minutes, so we have them. We've had a few of them here in town, just 3 blocks from here. There was a bear got up a pine tree up there, and
No.
it had it happen
Yep.
twice. The first time the cops came out and they shot the damn thing dead. Just killed it.
Mm.
Well, that pissed off enough people that if it ever happened again, the next time it happened, they got the people with the trank guns come out there first. Because hell, he was just sitting up there, It wasn't bothering anybody, but it scared the hell out of a lot of people. But he's up the tree, and they pulled out their guns and shot him. It's like, it even pissed me off, And I've hunted bear, but that wasn't hunting bear. That was just taking target practice, and I thought that was, at least when you're out hunting them in the woods, there's a good chance they can come after you as much as you're going after them. So,
Yep.
it's kind of a fair sport that way, But
Hey, Glenn. Thunderbird 6. Welcome.
I have
Yes,
to say,
yeah.
I have to say this. How much can a koala bear? It's an old joke,
Yeah.
but I just had to say it.
You can eat bear.
Everything
I
tastes
prefer to eat with my close. Yeah. Except chicken. I noticed that now chicken doesn't taste like chicken anymore. It tastes like something else. It's like, I don't know what the hell they're putting in them, but
chicken
what they're
doesn't
feeding
taste
them.
like chicken anymore. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then now they've got that mystery meter that.
Don't get me started on that.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
mean that?
and guess what? The company that made those mystery burgers out of business.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why. Maybe
Yeah.
Yeah,
people
get
like
woke,
the
get
taste
broke.
of beef.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But how good was the cat control in your area when that company was in business?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Impossible Meat or Impossible something.
Impossible
Yeah.
burgers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and I think Burger King and McDonald's did theirs, and
Yeah.
they
Did
dropped
theirs.
Well,
it.
we have Hungry Jacks down here.
Right,
Hungry
right.
Jacks is your Burger King, and they had
Yeah.
the Rebel Whopper, and believe me, it tasted like one of those dish scourers.
The what
little-
Whopper?
What?
The
Rebel.
Webble Whopper?
Rebel.
Webble?
You gotta You got to understand, they don't use R's in Australia. They just skip over them, so it's a whopper.
Yeah. Webble whopper.
Whopper.
Yeah. Whopper.
Yeah.
Wibble whopper.
Webble whopper.
I should say whopper.
Yeah, say it like we do. Whopper.
Yeah, and
We use
Macca's.
R's and everything like
Rebel.
Warsh.
Not wibble.
Yeah, and Macca's.
Oh, rubber. Rubber
Yeah.
whopper. Okay.
Yes. Right. To answer Ray's question, have you eaten kangaroo? Yes, and it is delicious. To answer that question, it's delicious.
I've not had kangaroo, but I've had bear, I've had moose, I've had elk, I've had venison or deer.
Yep.
I've had both whitetail and mule deer, and whitetail is much better tasting, but
Mhm.
you don't get as much meat on the bone as you do with a mule deer.
Yeah.
And I've had alligator.
Kind of tastes gamey too because
Yeah, they are
they
gamey.
like to
Yeah,
eat sage.
sage. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
I've had crocodile.
hopefully. Yeah, I've had alligator and which is cousins. We don't have crocs here in this part of the world. We don't have gators.
Yeah, you have alligators, we have crocodiles.
Yeah, crocs. Yeah, and
Mhm.
I've had turtle. I've had shark. I've had whale.
Whale,
And I've had menudo.
Oh, I have.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
I had menudo at Bill's
I haven't had
house,
reindeer sausage. No.
but she doesn't put tripe in it, and it was
Reindeer sausage, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, we have caribou. Come to think of it, I
Well-
may have had caribou. Reindeer and
Yeah.
caribou are close cousins.
yeah, they're
Well,
pretty
our-
close.
the main fish in our fish and chips is gummy shark.
Gummy shark? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah, gummy
Oh,
shark.
are those sharks without teeth? It's just kind of gummy.
Yeah, we call them flake down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Had bat curry and dolphin curry. Okay, that's not something I've had.
That curry, yeah.
I mean, we had.
Dolphin is mahi mahi,
I think the worst
Not
thing that I
flipper.
ever saw.
not flipper.
Yeah, the worst thing I really had. It wasn't that bad, but it was kind of tough. Is we were staying with a family down in Mexico. My late father-in-law from my first marriage was a minister down there, and we'd go down there for take our leave. I'd take my leave and go down there and stay with them. I wake up one morning. We slept there in there. He slept out in a camper. He had an RV that he'd built, and we stayed there in one of their spare bedrooms. It wasn't really a spare bedroom. Here was the church. It was a lean-to, and they blocked it off on each end, and that was their house. You could actually stand if it was raining. You could see the water running down between the two buildings because their roof didn't touch the other building because they didn't want to have to pay for part of the rent. So they just stopped it, so the wall would be wet. But anyways, I get up one morning and I'm thinking we're going to have, getting ready for, pancakes and eggs or whatever they fixed. I can't remember, probably tortillas and eggs, obviously.
Ranchos,
But
ranchero.
Ranchos, Huevos Rancheros, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
And loved them.
Mm.
Especially the way they fixed them because this was
Yeah.
this was like 600 miles down into Mexico. This wasn't on the border stuff. This was
Wow.
down,
Cool.
and she just picked up something from the butcher had just delivered something to her and it's like, oh, this is what they were going to have for dinner that night. And I'm looking over there and she takes and unwraps, unties the string, unwraps it out of the paper, picks it up, starts taking it out. A friggin' cow's stomach. And
Yeah,
she was
right.
cutting.
Tripe.
That's
Yeah,
tripe.
that's tripe. Yeah,
Yep.
but some of the tripe is like chitlins, and that's something I can't eat is
Yeah.
chitlin, which is
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that feeling. I'm not into
Yeah.
chitlins either.
yeah, I couldn't do chitlins. Yeah,
Yeah, that
My
was the
cousin
first
fixed-
time I tried menudo. When my coworkers at my old job mates,
right.
I said,
Right.
"Oh, okay, I'll try something." And then I got that, started chewing that tripe, and it was like chewing a garbage bag that doesn't get any smaller the
Yeah.
more
No,
you
it
chew.
just- Yeah, yeah, your teeth. Yeah, it's.
And she gave
I
me
have
a
had-
napkin, and she goes,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I've had pigeon and dove too, as well as pheasant, grouse, of course, rabbit.
Yeah.
You know,
Goat.
about
I've not had
you
goat.
said
That's one.
goat.
Yeah. Get around it then.
Oh, I've had prairie goat though. You know what prairie goat is?
I see where this is going. It's along the Rocky Mountain oyster line, I think.
No, it's an
No.
antelope.
It's an antelope. Yeah, that's right. We went through this
Yeah.
last week. I think we talked about
Yeah,
that. Or on
squirrel.
yeah, squirrel. Yeah, I've had squirrel. You live in Oklahoma, you're going to have squirrel.
Yep.
Mm,
You know,
squirrel.
at least once in your life, you're going to have squirrel.
Hey,
Oh,
Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky. Rocky.
Yeah. And this is a squirrel moment. You know, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. No, goat curry on rice. It is lovely, I tell you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I, you know,
Hedgehog curry.
very goat.
Read what Mike B said. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I did. I just didn't read it all out because I saw you laughing. I thought it's something I shouldn't highlight or read out loud. to
Exactly.
everybody.
Don't read it out. no.
That
Just
you
go to
might
the
have
Urban
dropped
Dictionary
there.
and read
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary and do your own research. Yeah.
Yeah,
Armadillo, you would not want to eat armadillo. You know what kind of disease you get from armadillo?
I have no idea.
Leprosy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and them scutters are
Didn't
hard
the
to kill
Beatles write
too.
a song
Yeah.
about that? Oh, sorry.
You'll have pieces falling off here and there.
Yeah, as I said, didn't the Beatles write a song about that? Oh, sorry, no, that was yesterday. Sorry.
Yesterday, all my
Yeah.
parts went away.
I actually wrote a song about a dead armadillo on the road. Because, see, when you live in Oklahoma and Texas, there's a lot of armadillos. If you're going down the highway, you travel far enough, you're going to see a dead armadillo on the road.
Yep.
Mm.
And I did like I did this song, and it's called "Dead Armadillo on the Road." And it's if you look at some of my earlier videos, you'll see where it's called Dead Armadillo Productions, and that's where I got the idea from. Because we were traveling, I don't know, it was about a 4-hour trip down to Lawton, Oklahoma, or something down there to see my daughter and son-in-law down there. The first thing, I mean, we just got up on the highway, and the first thing I saw was a dead armadillo, and then it started raining, and we had us a new puppy with us. So this is the whole gambit of, and then I had to sing the damn song over and over because I couldn't stop and write it down, so I had to memorize it as I was making it up. You know, each verse I'd go back and start over again. Judy hated the song by the time we got through there, but you know, yeah, I did. I did a song. It's called "Dead Armadillo on the Road." It's copyrighted.
Mhm.
It's a little bit like 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Yeah,
Yep.
I've not killed one. I've tried. We shot the shit out of one, and we never could kill that damn thing.
Yeah.
Skippy the bush kangaroo. Yeah,
Skippy.
yeah. Yeah, each country has their own,
Yeah.
or in a lot of states they have their own unique animals and critters. You know, like we didn't used to have armadillos, but they for some reason started migrating up from Texas.
Mhm.
You know, we've tried to herd them up and move them back, but they keep coming back. So Texas keeps their damned armadillo. Boy, you hit one of them son of bitches, and it can flatten a tire if you ain't careful.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
hitting the curb. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So, but anyway, wow, so now we've covered the animal kingdom. We've gotten off the cooking show
Animal
and that.
Kingdom and
Yeah.
Nets. Old TV shows turned into adult shows.
Hmm. Next week.
Okay.
Oh, you know, like I Wet Dream of Jeannie.
I knew I shouldn't have. I shouldn't even had a questioning look because I should have known where he was going with that.
Yeah.
Or Leave It in Beaver. Yeah. Next on Leave It in Beaver, June gets
Yeah.
a facial.
Got thrown over the bus there.
Oh my God!
Next
And
on Leave It in Beaver, June gets pounded.
yep, and we are off. So
There goes the squirrels.
no, we have not talked about Bigfoot. That's true. So, Art, do you believe in Bigfoot or not?
No.
Yeah, I think there has
No,
to be
because
something like that.
if there was one, we'd find it by now. Just like the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah. Well,
know
With
my
all the
sister,
technology we've got, no.
my sister swore that she saw Bigfoot. You know, and she wouldn't tell anybody about it for the longest time. And finally, she came up and she's telling, and she was driving down through the mountains of Arizona and going down into the valley, and she said this big ass thing went crossing across the road there, and she says she was far enough away that it had to have been pretty damn big when it crossed the road, and it stepped across the 4 lanes in about 4 steps.
Might have been
So,
Kai.
it could have, yeah, you know, it could have
He
been Kai, but I don't.
did.
Yeah, I don't know if he's ever been to the what are those White Mountains in Arizona? Yeah, yeah. No, she was coming out. She was heading down into Tucson out of Casa Grande, and I think those are the White Mountains. Yeah, I think the White Mountains is what they are. Or Superstitious Mountains. I can't remember which now. But the Hendersons had one. Yes, they did. Lynn's leave. Is Lynn leaving?
Good day.
Gotta go.
Whatever it is. Whatever time it is now.
Yeah, guys, because we're talking 3 minutes and actual real live drone show starts up.
Yeah, so you've got to go over
Drone Nation.
to Drone Nation and tell them we sent you there.
Dominic, I just uploaded a video, so you're one of the members of my channel, so you get first watch.
Yep. I'll watch that after I sign off here.
Okay, Bob, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Take care, Bob.
Yep.
Yeah, some redneck would have bagged him by now, not send up a drone with a thermal camera. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to Bigfoot. You know, of course it could be just some hillbillies, some really big hillbillies out there that they just haven't changed their clothes and shaved in a while. You know, I've seen a few guys that they could pass for a Bigfoot. You know,
they were probably out checking the still.
That's true. They could have been out checking the still. You know, but yeah.
But now it's legal to make, homebrew. You can make beer, wine. Now you can make your own whiskey.
Right.
Mm-hmm. There's a really good channel called Still It, where if you want to learn about distilling alcohol, that is a great.
Yeah.
Have you watched that? With
yes,
Jesse?
I have. Yeah. I've watched it. It's been a while since
New Zealand.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have watched that. Yeah, and we won't hold that against him because
big long beard, and he says, "I hope you're having a kick-ass week."
Yeah, and
if
of course they don't know how.
New Zealand, he'd be saying choice all the time.
Yeah.
Choice,
well,
bro.
Plus
Choice, bro.
they also don't know how to use their vowels properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Zealand.
Because
they just
the number between 5 and 7 is 6, not 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's fish and chips.
Yeah, they have a weird way. Believe it or not, I remember when that plane went down in Lake Pontchartrain. I remember watching that on the news. But and they still haven't found it. So.
Wow. Was it what kind of plane was it?
I just remembered the crash. I cannot remember.
Private plane, an airliner?
I was thinking it was a pretty good size. You know, it was a small. I think it was a mid grade, like a puddle jumper type plane from like a turboprop that say American Airlines or something. You know, one of them commuter style.
Right.
You know that they use in between in the smaller areas. I'm thinking, and I maybe it could have been like a 737. I can't remember now. It's been so long. About 50 passengers. That's what I was thinking. It held about it. So it was probably one of those
Turboprops or maybe
Eagle Airlines or somebody like that. That Frontier was it Frontier had that? I forget who had Eagle Airlines, but it was one of the major. They were sort of the subsidiary.
I think that was American.
Was it American? Yeah. Yeah, American Eagle Airlines. Yeah, that's right. Right. I think that's what it was. You're right. So
now they got a deal where you could get a nonstop flight from, Front Range Airport to Burbank, California. So if you want to beat the lines and don't want to go through the hassle,
let's
fly to LA.
Yeah.
Why
would anybody?
That airport's only a few miles from my house, from where I live.
Drone Nation has started, so let's go over and annoy him.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably time for me to shut this down. So I'm going to Art. What you got coming up? You got a video that just dropped tomorrow, right?
Coming out pretty soon, and live stream Saturday, every Saturday.
Yep. And
4 Pacific, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, 7 Eastern.
And
don't
Dominic,
know what the topic's going to be this week.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And Dominic, we'll see you on one of the shows, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm doing my own on Thursday night, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing it's the alternate time week of Gary.
Okay. All right. So I'll put that in the. I'll try to remember to drop in. So
I'll send.
Send me a link if I. Yeah.
If you,
a reminder.
I'll just send everybody a link because it's rude not to.
Cool.
Well, I appreciate it, and I won't say I can make it. It depends on how.
Just putting it out there.
Excellent. So, I appreciate it. And I always appreciate both of you guys being on here. You're regulars here, and I appreciate it. It makes the hour go by really fast.
Yep.
And don't forget, you can buy my merch. The description's in the link, I believe.
Yep.
So,
and where can you go where a short little guy tells filthy joke?
That's right. That's the best place to get your short jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Jokes by a short guy. Anyways, you know what I mean. They always come up short. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say what I always say. I'm not even going to bother with the timer, but remember what I always say: be kind, treat each other better than you treat yourselves. Mm-hmm. Remember, everybody matters, even crazy old coos like us.
Mm-hmm.
And God bless, God help the USA. Keep, just get out there and be nice to people. Remember, we're all one drone community. It doesn't matter what we fly or. We're all one drone community. So, all right, guys. Mm-hmm. With that, I'm going to end the broadcast, and y'all take care now. Bye-bye for now, folks.
Bye-bye.